Interior, receiving unit, Mary's cell, day. The lights pop on. A female guard's voice, belonging to a harmless-looking petite C.O. Kelly, blonde hair in a ponytail, sounds in the hallway.
Wake up, ladies. We're going to let you out for chow in 10 minutes. You need to be fully dressed, including your shoes. And for those who just joined us, there will be no talking, no passing love letters, no getting out of line for any reason.
Mary feels the bed creak above her when suddenly Cherie, 30s, a charismatic, rundown, still pretty Texas junkie on a mission, jumps off her bunk.
Hey, got a flame?
No.
First time at sleepaway camp, Sweet Pea?
Mary nods and gets her shoes on.
Relax, we got options.
The cell doors all pop in startling syncopation. Interior, receiving unit, hallway, day. The women file back to their cells in 2 lines. Cherie looks over at Frizzy Blonde, a prematurely wrinkled woman with frizzy blonde hair who opens her hand to show Cherie 2 cigarettes. Cherie stops at the electrical socket near her cell. Mary is behind her.
When our cell pops, hold that door open for me.
The door pops. Mary nervously holds it open. Frizzy's cellmate does the same across the hall. Cherie drops to her knees next to the socket, and Frizzy quickly joins her. Frizzy Blonde jams something in the socket, creating sparks to light the balled-up cotton in her hand. C.O. Kelly shouts from down the hall.
Hey, shut those doors!
Frizzy Blonde's cellmate pulls her door shut. Cherie eyeballs Mary, who doesn't move.
Can you hurry up?
Frizzy Blonde blows on the cotton to make the flame bigger, but it quickly catches her hair on fire.
God damn, my hair's on fire.
Oh shit, girl.
Frizzy pats her head, trying to put it out to no avail. Cherie falls out, giggling. Frizzy runs to her cell, screaming.
Help me! Help! I'm burning!
She finds it locked and barrels down the hall, hair aflame. 2 COs grab her at the end, calling onto their radios for help. Cherie blows on the glowing cotton to keep it lit, slipping into the cell. C.O. Kelly yells as Mary is about to step in.
Hey, you! Stop right there!
Mary turns.
Yeah, you! Get your ass down here, now!
Mary looks at Cherie, who says goodbye with a half smile and a lit cigarette. Interior, receiving unit, far end of hallway, day. Kelly waits for the approaching Mary.
You really want to test me on your first date, dipshit?
Mary looks at the floor.
Are you fucking retarded? Look at me! Did you hear me? Yes, I heard you. So who's popping a socket down there? I don't even know what that is. That's your story? Huh. What's your name? Mary. Del Guidici. Yeah, I saw your face sheet. Selfish drunks make me want to puke.
Kelly masters the silence.
Go. Get out of my sight.
Interior, receiving unit, Mary's cell, day. Mary walks in. Cherie applauds.
Sweet Pea, you got the makings of a real convict.
Mary lies down on the bunk.
You can't be mad at me. I'm the only one you have to talk to.
Nothing.
Fine. Let's start over. I'm Cherie. The short buses in here call me Cherry. All right, this is like pissing up a rope.
Mary doesn't move.
My name is Mary.
Mary, thank you. And for not selling me out. I appreciate that.
Cherie smiles.
How much time you got?
7. On my 10 years.
7? Shit. Well, I guess if it ain't life, you still got a life, right?
Exterior, receiving yard, day. Mary sits on a curb in a small rec yard, a gated cement area between processing and receiving. She sees Cherie, rubbing her shoulders, feeling withdrawal symptoms, talking to a large white woman later known as Tommy, who gives out books from a library cart. Cherie passes Tommy something and gets back a few books. She notices Mary watching. Cherie walks over and sits next to her.
This is some bullshit.
What happened?
Cherie looks Mary over. She opens a hollowed-out book, revealing a bag tied off at one end with an orange-brown liquid inside.
I asked for a party favor, not fucking Pruno. Shit tastes like asshole.
I heard about that in county.
Oh, okay. Booze your thing?
Was, I guess.
So catch a ride with me.
What's in it?
Rotten fruit, ketchup, some moldy dinner rolls. You don't drink it for the taste.
No thanks. I'm good.
You got some time to do, Sweet Pea. That's something I know a little more about than you do. You need to get your head in your chest to survive in here.
Cherie drops her head dramatically to her chest to mimic a heroine nod.
Before you know it, it's time to go home.
Cherie stretches herself out onto the cement, face to the sun like a skinny white lizard. Mary lies next to her. She looks at the sky through the barbed wire. Interior, receiving unit, Mary's cell, day. Superimpose, 90 days. Mary is dressed out in blues, the requisite uniform for general population. A box with her personal items sits on the bed. Cherie's bed is stripped. Mary smokes a cigarette while she waits. The door pops.
Del Guidici, time to go.
Mary drops the butt in the toilet, then flushes with her foot. Exterior, main yard, day. A dozen inmates walk behind C.O. Kelly. They stop at each housing unit to drop women at their assigned building. Mary is overwhelmed by the size of the yard, the number of women, and the movement.
Welcome to general population. If it looks like a college campus to you, it's not. Here's where it gets real, ladies. I go home to my family at night. You are an inmate of this prison 24 hours a day, every day. How you spend those days will make or break some of you, so do it smart. Now, stay in line till I call your unit.
Music comes from competing boomboxes while women play cards and slam dominoes on picnic tables. COs surveil the perimeter in golf carts. They pass the central dining hall, which has a maze of rails outside packed with women, mimicking a long line for a popular Disneyland ride. In the distance, the only beauty here is an extensive rose garden near the administration building.